Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom. Dean Strausberry! Thank God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Strausberry. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
Hey, welcome everyone. I'm Kako, and welcome back to LeClue, Detectivu. Last episode, we ended it quite abruptly. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I actually removed the cloth and ended it right about here. I paused the game and I was like, oh, I should. I wondered if I could end it here, and it was like, oh, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna figure it out later. But I guess we are here. I decided to leave it a mystery for today. So yeah, Dean Strausberry is dead. What a way to start the episode. Let's start looking for clues. How did this poor guy die? Anticlimactic, but gallery art. How did this poor little fella die? First clue. They are grabbing onto something.
Dean's hand was clapped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Strausberry, but this could be a vital clue. Mom's ID card? But that means...
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something.
God, she's my mom. I can't.
My mom would kill me if she knew I was tampering with evidence. But I have to protect her.
Yeah. I can't not do that. I mean, I'm gonna talk with her at one point. I'll let her know. I will.
There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand.
Burn marks. That is interesting. What's this? Hawk and the
The
Whistle.
Hawk and the Weasel and other bedtime stories. They could be important. Then
What?
again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride.
Oh, there's any relevance to that? More books.
A book about chance. What are the odds this was an accident?
Is the Dean's ID card? No, a diary.
The Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Wednesday, meet Julie, widow's drop, tell the truth. Practice speech, rewrite. Thursday, water plants, feed the cat, take up trash. 2:15 p.m, meet Michael, quiet, statue installation. 30:45, Julie library, postpone, discuss changes. Afternoon, rewrite the intro. Friday, 10 a.m, rehearse speech, 1 p.m. Lunch with Kit, Coronary Cafe, Nook to Tuesday. 5 p.m. Staff meeting, new denominations. They'll have to do it without me. Saturday, noon campus ceremony, speech. 5 p.m. faculty dinner, Robert Hall. 8 p.m. bonfire with Spring Woods. Midnight retirement, hooray. Guess, oh, I have to, yeah.
Meet
Widow's Drop.
JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now?
Guess he's not
Looks
gonna
like he
meet.
cancelled his meetings on Friday and
Yeah.
rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton. He
Speech.
sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get
Yeah.
to deliver it.
Oh well. Clock.
It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier,
I might have been able to save him.
That's probably not a good mentality to have. I know they're feeling too well.
It's a book about predicting the future. I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Strausberry then.
Oh.
He looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck. I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
she took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Strausberry. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
The case of the dead teen. A case of lifetime.
Some
The
of this
real
evidence
game
must be
begins.
connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
What was the apparent cause of death?
Oh, we know the balcony for sure. Burn marks. Dean's clutching on mom's faculty ID card. Oh. Well, this is very obvious now then.
It looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris.
That seems way too simple.
What
What
is
is unusual?
unusual about the Dean's death?
The neck and the face. Sure. The ID card. The children's book. Oh, sorry, they're just. Well, the children's book is very unusual, but it probably just a coincidence. It's a library, after all. The third curtain, that's not unusual, it just are.
The Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Strausberry?
Oh,
Jenny suspected foul play, but what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit. And I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Which meant if the Dean was murdered,
The killer must still be here. He's getting away!
Gallery art. That's more important. Oh god. It can't be. Oh, this is gonna. There. Right? No. It can't be my mom. But should I talk to my mom if I see her?
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Oh, that's. Ah.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived. And then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice. Concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny?
Her mom?
Oh, Jenny, what have you done? Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest!
What have I done?
Was it CJ?
I killed him!
Oh no, it's this guy.
This is all wrong. Murder in Arthurton? This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Strausberry. What was I thinking? I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Oh, another one. Okay, yeah, it's really hard to know what chapter I'm at. I keep calling everything like chapter 1 because I cannot see the chapter in the post menu or anything. I have a feeling that every time I see the typewriter, it's a new chapter. So I might start using that. Remember, jam jars. Did they say? Yep. No, I was reading that. CSI class, Jenny dead, but not actually, but not really. On her head, genius. Oh, there you are. Dean Strausberry, dead. Too dark. There you are. Can I grab this? Yeah. Library, where did CA go? Map. 4 PM, something I can read. Talking track. Ring, important. Why was Judy there? What do I do? I don't have a... Oh. That's interesting. I was gonna say I don't have a prompt to go back. Arthurton times murder. What does that say? Suspect LeClue arrested. Hard to read.
Why were you there?
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
Yeah,
He could
sure.
have been injured. I was just trying to help. I want to speak to my mom.
Oh god. What is going on? This is not what I was expecting the game to turn into. And I took the idea specifically to avoid this. Yet, what did I accomplish? It's still the primary suspect, it appears.
Keith! Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Oh boy, he got no one. That's no accident. Oh god. You're evil, huh? I think I need to reunite them. No, that doesn't seem quite right. No, maybe it is quite right. Maybe there is someone on the left that I need to also reunite. Yeah. Or are these my parents? Oh yeah, that's me on the bottom. Oh god, what have I done? I need to run. What the hell is that, dude? Oh my god. I don't... Oh lord. What has this game turned into?
What a horrible nightmare. Dean Strausberry was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them! Everything's pink!
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley. Covered in pink hearts.
Where am I?
Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like
On
a
my way.
marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring! It was in my pocket.
I am trying to think where I am, but I can't.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Nice crap. Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
I do. I don't have my run button, worst of all. Oh. Pretty cute room. They love that. They absolutely adore that asset for the lamp. Or chandelier or whatever.
It's
They have my
locked
duct tape.
from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape?
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue, Arthurton's long-standing sheriff, and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Instant the clue.
Jenny's relationship with her
Clever
grandfather was
rules.
contentious,
Distrust
to say
humor.
the least.
Weakness for tiny
He was a
kittens.
stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Lawrence Glatz, influenced socialite,
Florence and Richard
generous
Glatz were the
philanthropist,
wealthiest couple in
suspiciously
town,
white
and
teens.
hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow, we're going dress shopping.
Oh,
That reminds me, I have something for you.
Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. When
What's
Thalanius
that?
T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
fair enough. A sheriff badge.
The duty of sheriff had been Winston's birthright. passed from father to son for generations. Of course, that tradition would now end with him, but he preferred not to think about that.
Why is that?
Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
Huh?
Huh?
Where did he go?
Oh, he's gonna peep right through it.
Winston, what are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already, she won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly
Sinister.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
That's concerning.
Satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Oh well.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh God, she's gonna rot in jail.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
Just
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
oh well. Just like that, that's a perfect place to end the episode. This is gonna be a long one. Only that was a really long interaction. I should have ended it when I woke up on the bed. But I guess what's on its own. This was an adventure. Holy shit. I really enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to do the usual. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more. And I'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye bye.